Okay, so I'll demonstrate to you how to do the weave. I have 3 rods on this basket. That's what I'm using for this one, and I'm weaving around the rods as I'm going. So after you let the weave soak in the water for a few minutes, not too long. You don't want to over soak it because then it will break. If you under soak it, it can break too. So what I do is I make a little opening with an awl. There are different awls you can use. That's an example. This is a cutting from an agave plant that I found. And I've had this for quite a few years, and I love it because it doesn't break the juncus. It doesn't break my strips. I don't have a bone awl, and that's what usually our ancestors used, was a bone awl. So this is what you do. You make a hole, and then you put your strip through. So I had just cut the end of the last strip. I cut that down. Now I'm adding a new one to keep going. And then you go to the next little between the next 2 stitches, and you go in the rod, under the top rod, and you put your little awl in there to make a hole, and put it in there, like that. The tip should be your needle, like a needle. Try to get it as strong as you can, but sometimes it'll just break, so you have to cut it. I think it took me a couple of years to get the hang of this because it was a lot of trial and error. I taught myself a lot, also by just watching other people weave and asking questions. People that are really good weavers, I would ask them lots of questions and how they did it. And every time I'd go to the CIBA gathering, the California Indian Basket Weavers Association, they would have an event every year. And the more you do it, the more you learn. I'm still learning. My great-grandmother, she is my first great-grandmother, Mary Yee Ignacia. And she was the last Chumash speaker. She died back in 1965, a few months before I was born. And she worked with John Harrington for many years with writing down the language. So we're trying to bring the language back. My cousin, James Yee, he is teaching the Chumash language to our family members, and we do it online. And the language is amazing. It's really hard to learn the Chumash language, but it's beautiful. I'm so proud and happy that my cousin is teaching it and trying to bring it back. And I'm grateful that my great-grandmother did this too, that she worked many years writing it down.